Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Game-Based Learning in the World Language Classroom. The why, the what, the how. We're still in the why, but we're almost done. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese to high schoolers out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Come talk to me at studio-nemo.com or the Minecraft Education Ambassadors or the Minecraft Teachers Lounge or the Duolingo Educators Network. And I will talk about a couple more places I hang out. We're still talking about the Hattie effect sizes because it's so easy to hit all the crucial Hattie effect sizes by playing games. Reciprocal teaching. This has a Hattie effect size of 0.74. Students are quick to help each other learn what all the sentences mean because they're eager to have the game run smoothly. They're also going to teach each other the mechanics of the game. That's just the icing on the cake for us. The game is merely the delivery method for the skill and the vocabulary, which the students are teaching each other. Rehearsal and memorization. Hattie effect size of 0.73. This is why I play every game more than once. And we also practice the game before the big summative assessment version of the game. We know that repetition is the key to success, and also repetition is the key to success. We also know that there's a push in education to skip this crucial foundation of Bloom's taxonomy. Oh, why should we teach the times table? Students have a calculator in their pocket. Because students don't understand the relationship between numbers, if you don't. Of course, you know what I'm leading up to, right? Our constant battle with machine translation, how some people think you don't need to memorize anymore. Games give us a painless way to do the crucial drill and kill. Comprehensive instructional programs for teachers. This has a Hattie effect size of 0.72. This is not inherently built into games. So this is our second one of the top Hattie effect sizes. How many videos have we done now on this? This is the second one of all the stuff we've talked about that's not inherently built into games. But I'm putting it here because I want to make sure to tell you to take advantage of professional learning communities like the Duolingo Educators Network, the Minecraft Teachers Lounge, the Minecraft Education Ambassadors. Class Dojo Ensogna is another one I'm in. Okay, Minecraft has this great support center, even if you don't want to join any official group or anything, but take advantage of stuff like this. My statewide education association, aka the union, they offer free game-based learning and gamification classes occasionally, which is where I met Tammy Schrader and Al Gonzalez. Great people, absolutely wonderful. Bounced a lot of ideas off of them. Met a lot of people who are similarly like-minded to myself taking this class. Microsoft has, I was talking about the tutorials that they have. Go down to your local library. Make friends with the librarians. They're going to direct you to resources. If the public library doesn't have a book you want, they're going to order it for you. So take advantage of all these comprehensive instructional programs for teachers. Help seeking, Hattie effect size 0.72. Students are quick to seek help, both from the teacher and their peers. They want to play the game, they want to have fun, and as I describe all the games coming up, I'm going to sprinkle in ideas to help you keep your students in the target language while they seek help, because you don't want them getting out of the target language to ask questions. Phonics instruction has a Hattie effect size of 0.7. So I generally put words on all my cards so that my students have the scaffolding when we play a game with cards. All right. I know, I teach 3 languages, and it would be so much easier for me if I just made one set of cards with no words, and then I could use it for all 3 languages. But I really feel like this scaffolding is really important. So there's a time and a place for the cards with nothing on them, and I do have them. But especially at the beginning of acquiring a skill, I put the words on as scaffolding. Okay, and then I'll show you a bunch of games to have the students pronounce those words also. In my TPRS stories, I've told you I also put words on. I know a lot of people will disagree with me about that, but I find the scaffolding is really helpful. And it's phonics instruction, especially, here's French. Look at that. That word is beaucoup. Look how many silent letters there are in that one word. Okay. So yeah, this is my phonics instruction games. Feedback has a Hattie effect size of 0.7 also. This is absolutely instant in a game, and it's built in. Students know immediately if they're successful in communicating. They're going to hear the words coming out of their mouths, they see the reactions of those around them, and they're going to soon learn to correct at least the worst of their pronunciation errors. Deep motivation and approach is Hattie effect size 0.69. When students are really invested in having a fuller understanding of the topic, then you got them right where you want them. And a lot of times the game gives them that last oomph of motivation that they need. Field independence. This has a Hattie effect size of 0.68. See, we're getting to 0.6, I promise you. So field independence is that students need to think through problems to play a game or complete a project. Okay, that's the independence. However, to be fair, by playing games and working together, students are also becoming field dependent, which means that they can also discern the feelings of others and are more socially oriented, which is really good in this crazy world, right? Hopefully, additionally, they've internally defined objectives. They want to win the game, which is field independence, instead of externally defined objectives, which is I, the teacher, who's not the student, I want them to know how to conjugate ser, and then I'll grade them on it. That's dependence, since the motivation comes from me, the teacher, and not them, the student. And the students get to a point where they don't need the feedback of their peers to correct the language. That's dependence. They only need the feedback of their peers to navigate winning the game. So you get both with games. Acceleration programs have a Hattie effect size of 0.68. So I find that playing games, you get not mere rote repetition, but more importantly, you get this creative production. So if you use the CEFR standards, the Common European Framework Reference, you're going to find your students getting to A2, B1 fairly easily because they're getting that creative production. Moreover, it makes students feel more fearless, more willing to make mistakes. How crucial is that to the learning process? And because the learning is novel, it's more likely to be remembered. Students are motivated to learn. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to take the bold stance of playing games does indeed accelerate learning. Moreover, since the goal of mastering a game and the, let's call it ego involvement of gaining favorable judgments of competence are both present, the approach orientation and avoidance orientation, because students don't want to look bad in front of their peers, those are solid achievement goals that are shown to accelerate learning. Hattie effect size 0.68. So Duolingo especially has commissioned a lot of research studies into gamification versus college level courses. And I'll put a link to a couple in the information on this video. In our next episode, more Hattie effect sizes. We're getting down to that magic 0.6 number for Hattie effect sizes. We'll get there, I promise. Hope to see you there.